My puppy is jumping and nipping on walks. This is update number 3. I have some solutions and I wanted to share what's working for us. Some of you guys in the initial video said your older dog is still doing this, so I wanted to share what's working, so maybe you guys can try it with your dog and, see if it stops that behavior. So what you want to do if your dog jumps up, you just want to bah in the chest, okay? Just joking. Okay, so what you really want to do is look for triggers. So I found out that one of the triggers for Pickles was my coat was too long and it was swinging right by her face, so it was getting her so excited. Her impulse control isn't there yet. She's only 12 weeks old, and so now I'm wearing shorter jackets until her impulse control gets a little bit better. Second thing is I increase her food drive. She is not that food driven somehow. I thought Ridgeback's supposed to be super food driven, which is fine. So I've been working on that with her. I can do a video on how I've been doing that, but that's the second thing I did. Third thing, most important, is I got a clicker, okay? I was in the camp of I can just say the same verbal cue every time as my click, Mine was going to be yes, but I found that I wasn't saying yes consistent every single time. So when I was tired, I would say yes one way, and when I was not tired, I was saying yes a different way, and so it wasn't consistent every single time. And sometimes I forget that yes was my cue, and I would say good. It just wasn't it wasn't consistent. I would recommend taping yourself when you're training your dog and listening to see if your verbal cue is the same every time, and even if you're using the same word every time. But get a clicker. It's only a couple dollars. See if it works, please. Now, there's a few behaviors she knew already, and that's going to be relevant to this. One of the things was something called treat diving. It's something from Homeschool the Dog from Susan Garrett. Basically, you say search, or I use get it, and I'll throw a treat, and she knows that get it means there's going to be a treat somewhere that's being thrown, so she starts searching for it, okay? I do a scatter of treats when we're doing the walk. The other behavior she knows is touch, so she'll touch her nose to my hand. The key here is find activities or find commands that get the dog moving, okay? Because people are saying, oh, get your dog into a sit. But when her energy level's up here, it is extremely hard for her to sit down and be still, right? Because she wants to move. So you got to give her some commands that'll help her move around. Okay, so now you guys ready? This is what I did. So every time she jumped up on me, I would take a step forward or a half step forward. You can take a step back and see if that works, but I found that she would just keep jumping up at me. So I just took a step forward to kind of get her on the ground. Once all 4 paws hit the ground, I would wait a beat, I would click and treat, okay? She's already conditioned that the click means a treat. And then once she got there, you have to redirect the energy. So I would do touch, click, treat. And she would touch, click, treat, touch, click, treat 2 or 3 times. And then once she did that, I would say, get it, and I would scatter treats around her. And then she would use her nose and try to find the treats. I started yesterday. I'm on day 2 and I've already seen a massive improvement. Out of all the things I've been doing, I think this is the thing that's been helping the most. Just get it.